Okay. Oh no, hang on. Oh yeah, I'm live. Good. All right. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Now, today we shall be doing some decaling on the Lavockin because there's not that much to do. So, in my opinion, we may as well as get it done. I have had a bit of a look at that engine thing I was doing yesterday. Computer says no. Oh no, no. The computers don't make that sort of noise. That's more of a Terry Jones Monty Python thing. What am I doing? What are you doing, lad? Anyway, what we'll do is first things first, we'll get this engine up and running and in position. That's going to be easy this time. Obi Rob knows this to be true. And thereupon, or it should be easy this time. And then we shall have a quick examination of the decals. I think there's only 2 on the entire undercarriage. Boom. And then wherever else we've got to go with them. And this we will now do. But first, as you do, yeah, computers will do that to you. Let's face it, they're great when they work and they're a fisting when they don't. Now then, light goes on, round we come. Now, moving on in. Now then. Did I say now then? Now then. All right. Now I've removed the small outer one that was there before. It was causing us the concerns. So it should be a nice, simple matter now to simply whack that in. It's not such a simple matter. Let me just give me a moment. I'm sure I did have another one. Never mind. Engine fronting, that is, prepared and ready to rock. But it is not in the Lavockin box. So, you know. Let's just smooth that out a bit. That's probably going to help. Yeah, pretty much. Boom. And what I might also do. All right. But first, we'll get this into here. Which, as we should be able to. In fact, I won't even glue that because that way, in theory, the propeller will turn to some extent. In theory. Now, before I do that, just going to do a small line of paint around the inner rim here of, what shall I make it? What I wanted to make was oily steel, actually. Give me a moment. If I put all my acrylics away, that's most unlike me. Dear oh dear, what am I thinking? Putting things away, gods, that'll never end well. Yeah, well. What you doing spending money? You see, this is where I have the not an insignificant advantage of being single. I want to spend money. Watch and learn. That is my advice. And once I've gotten this around that edge, let's let that dry while we have a look at the Decaling setup. Get a few things ready to rock, and I can get this out of the way now, I reckon. One thing I might do just as the last step to do, and clean that up just to make it fit a bit better, because I wouldn't have done it any favours yesterday. I wouldn't have thought, with my faffing about. Yeah, that's looking much nicer now. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So get that little bit of paint going. Get this out of the way. And now the idea of this paint, what area of painting that I'm going to be doing, very faint. It's more of an effect than anything else. It's a bit more of a shake. Now, I went to the guitar store that can order Rickenbackers in yesterday, and they only make a certain amount a year. My best option is going to be to pre-order and hopefully get one next year, unless all the next years have already been pre-bought. Now I might want to hit them with a bit of decal softener, I reckon. Because I can see the backing from here. My eyes can see it. Rest assured, my eyesight is what we baldmen call absolutely ratchet. Indeed, I think that's even the scientific term for it. Absolutely. Oh, nice. Oh, right. So it's like that, is it? It's all good with some of your kits, but the air compressor's a bridge too far. Well, you just got to tell that computer who the boss is, you know? Right, yeah, just give that a bit of a scooch around to create a bit of a definition. Let that dry. And now, the first thing we'll be doing on the Decaling front will be, there's 2 stars on the wings on the underside. That's it. That is the extent, and yeah, that one's pretty easy. Well, those ones are pretty easy. In fact, the whole extent of it is pretty easy, which is why I don't mind doing this one online rather than the V17, which I still haven't finished. Now, Decaling. Now we're doing this chappy. Now, we don't need to do those 2 because I've painted those 2. So oh yeah. All right. Now, in a couple of instances, I'll zoom in for this. There are a couple I may need to leave till my own time. Now, one thing you'll also notice, however, give me a moment. Okay, here we go. Now, as you can see, these are supposed to be, those lines there, supposed to be decals, but I've painted them thus, so no need there. We've got a decal there, and they all seem in very close proximity to some pretty big ones. So what I'm thinking, here we go, sorry, there, and even there, really. So I might do those for 5, 6. Once the bigger ones have dried, excuse me for a moment. I'm back. Now, that being so, we're really only looking at those two of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Yeah, we can probably get all of this done very neatly. Now, first protocol. Actually, I'll zoom you out for a moment. Bit of decal soften on these. I'll show you. Yeah, you can. There you go. Look how strong that backing, how heavily that backing comes up. Can't be happy with that, chaps. Now, so time for the decal soften to do its thing. It's the decal softener's time to shine. Probably get a cotton wool pad ready. One. Two. And there we go. Do that a few times and you won't see a thing. Alrighty. Now, pop that back over to here, get that out the way. Then we'll need to do this a bit gently. There we go. There's still a bit of paintwork to be tidied up here, but I'll do that post decaling even. Just because it's not much, just around the edges here. It'll be one of those last steps thing. I'll probably even consider doing that when I put these other little decals on, then just leave it up like that. Boom. Now we'll need to do, in fact, that's nah, actually. If that holds, that'll be good. While I'm here, also I'm putting a little bit more red there, I reckon. Give me a moment. Yeah, mug of tea's, mate. I wouldn't be going anywhere without my mug of coffee, and for other people, it's a mug of tea. Actually, at various times in my life, it has been tea. When I was living at Martial Arts Academy, yeah, it was tea. Go to China, Thailand, tea. In some ways, I actually prefer tea, despite the fact I'm a raging coffee addict. I'm a caffeine addict, more's the point, but my weapon of choice is coffee. Apologist. That's better. I figure while I'm here, I may as well just attend to that, making that lighter look a little bit nicer. It's just a small detail, but you know. Oh, hey, Flights in Trace. Yeah. Hi, Flights. How you doing? A Red Bull addict. Yeah, well, Red Bull's pretty savage stuff at times. I used to do a thing. Ha! Here we go. Here's a Red Bull story for you. When I was doing security, of course, staying awake's a big thing. And as a quick little aside, this little maneuver was something one of the bar staff came up with, and it was a thing for a while. And what it is is oh, hey David, how you doing? That you get your Red Bull and you drop it into or pour it into a suitable receptacle. So you can understand the premise there. Get yourself a Barocca and drop it in. Barocca with Red Bull. Boom shakalaka like a wop bamboo. There's energy, I tell you, kids. Now, this water warming up. But yeah, not recommended for what it does to the body. Another one of my better efforts with Red Bull was I used to do security at dance parties. And I used to do what I called my dance party special. This is where you'd grab three Red Bulls, go power chug on all of them in a row. That'll keep you going. I remember I remember when I was young. Alrighty, let me get back in a bit closer so I can get this job done properly. Oh, almost put the chair down on my foot. That would have been unpleasant. Never mind, I didn't. Alrighty, now our first ones go. Just looking for our bearings. Aha. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right. So we're looking for decal 5, I believe, is the drill. Maybe I should get them out, hey? Here's a thought. Dearing me. While I'm at it, maybe, just maybe, I should give some thought to getting decaling brushes and a scalpel and some correct tweezers for the job. Decaling brush is... Where's the decaling brush? There we go. I'm very specific about what brush I use for what purpose. Here we go. Decaling brushes, decals. Might want to grab a couple more buds, I guess. Let's get our scalpel. Let's cut out the... Oh, look at this. Ooh, convenience. Well, I think, shall we? Move that out of the way. Now, let's... Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, nice. Wow. Ming, you reckon's a bit of a goer. Okay. Wow. Interesting. For quite a while, I'll be quite straight with you. I don't really follow the developments on that, but I'll bear that in mind. I mean, I've got, like most modelers, a stash the size of God knows what already to build in various from various companies. Some of them to me, that's interesting. Decal 5. Hang on, maybe I'm looking. Is that correct? Because I'm not seeing 5. I'm not even seeing 5 actually. It's a bit of a what the hell of its own. Be cool, be patient. Heaven forfend, Am I looking at the right number? Try 4, Rob. 5 was the ones we put on the wheel arches. Okay, 4. Bam, bam. Made it nice and clear now that I've been looking for the right number. Who would have thought, eh? Yeah, I should be starting some cars in the new year. In fact, I will be starting cars in the new year because I can pretty much see that this and my other build, or main build anyway, V17 will be done. Thus, I'll get on to... I want to start the new year doing, well, new builds. There's a plan. Now, separate these. What? There we go. Now, put that over there. That's what I might do in both instances. Let's just cut the number out. I've got to say, as a decal sheet, Eduard's is nice and easy to work with. And look, you know, it does add to makes it a bit more pleasant as an experience, I've got to say. Yeah. Having to dance around too much on a bit of cardboard can be a pain in the ass in my eyes. That's my opinion. Now, I might want to slowly adjust that camera angle, I reckon. You don't need to see the back of that, so much as that. There we go. Now, where to put those tweezers? There's the tweezers. Now we'll move this over here. Move those and over to, say, there. That up to there. Now, with that, we'll be utilising. What's this? These are my decaling brushes. What's this sort of knees bent advancing behaviour? Eins. Well, I want that one for the bigger. That's a decaling brush. This is not. All right. I don't know if you even thought I was railing about, but never mind. Now here's our decal setter. Giggity. Now once I've gotten these two on, I'm going to quickly divert to putting the front of the engine on, or in, and then return to the decaling. And then, well, I'll just keep decaling. Actually, no, at some stage I'll put the nose cone on, and then we'll put the propeller blades in. Probably get all that done this stream as well, I hope. Just move that up to there. All right. We hit the you're saying bolt time. I think we have. If you wonder what I mean by that, it's would young Mr. Bolt have done his 100 meters? 10 seconds. Boom. Good to go. Now, just want to make sure I get my angle correct. Just confirm that. So the point. Yeah, okay. It should be in line with the front of the wheel. Bit of water might be needed here, although maybe not. I think it's supposed to be a bit further up though. Better hurry up if it is. No, I'm good with that. I would suggest. Alright, one. Boom. Next. Looks kind of cool. Of course, Decaling is what starts to bring an aircraft to life, really. Now then, let's see how we're traveling. Should be good, I think. Brief couple more seconds. Should be cruising now. There we go. Now. So we're looking. I see why it's a bit questionable. That's alright. That's okay. It's in slightly the wrong position, I think, but it's not so badly so that I'm going to be bothered trying to move that because it looks fine. As long as I'm consistent, it'll be fine. Shit. Gotten a bit messy now. Here we go. Still not quite right. Aha! Let's get all that moisture off. Yeah, maybe not perfect, but not bad. There we go. Now, all right. Now, next. shall glue this in. Who would have thought not introducing other pieces might deliver us a nice fit? There's our engine and propeller thing. Now what's going to happen here is there's going to be a bit of touching up being done. We've obviously got to put that onto there. So you can see there's a bit exposed. I want to tidy that up. I may as well do that once I've gotten that glued into position. Tidy the paint up, then put the blades in. The reason I'll wait till then is because then if I need to do any tidy ups, in fact there is some tidy ups on the rest of this, I'll do them at that time as well. So there we go. Yep. Yes, definitely a definition of stars in the eyes, mate. Yes. Now, next, we shall go with you got opt. Okay, let's go with there's no big ones on the wings here. All right. Well then. That's decal 1, which we pretty much do right now on either side, so we may as well. And in fact, I must say, in comparison to the horror stories that I've been going through trying to find things on the B17 sheet, this is a joyously simple experience. Bravo, Eduard. Bravo. Interesting. They've got quite well. These are very good. I'll show you. I'll show you what's interesting. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Some of the decals, as they would need to be, are in Russian. And it's just, yes, it needs to be, and obviously that'd be correct. But it's good attention to detail. I like that. Yes, I do. Now, excuse me. Excuse me. Mouthful of coffee, perhaps. yeah. Oh, yeah. Now then, excuse me a moment. I'm back. Now, let's we'll start. Oops, daisy. Where's this one? Bing. Around this way. After this, we'll do the tail fins, I reckon. Or maybe, yeah, we'll do the tail fins. So it gives a bit of time for them to let these ones dry. And we'll do our 27s. Starting to come along. It's cool. A bit more. Water's starting to cool down now, so it's not quite as effective, if you will, at getting that little. Hang on, I think we might be onto something now. No, on it there. Well, yes, moving well. Alrighty, now. There we go. So we got that one on. Sorry, I just realised I was a bit absorbed in my own thoughts there for a moment. Let's get this one going. Get the decals going. Put them on that bottle. Yeah, I'll stop right there. Now, what's the one that goes on the tail? We're looking for Decaling La-7, which will be these two. So we'll cut those two out there. then actually our easiest ones are probably those ones next. I would suggest. Just because or we can maybe see where 6 and 14 goes. Anyway, let's see if this one's moving. Not yet. Not quite as nicely as I would like. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oops, that's a bit yucky. Let's fix that up. You come down here. You move around that way. Water. Okay, let's get some moisture for this. Make sure that's a little much. There we go. Nice. Alrighty. Now I can actually see this picture of water, right? There we go. Alright. Now 6 and 14. I'm just a little bit curious as much as anything else. These ones don't actually go on this design. Interesting. Let's go on another one. What a rip-off. Now, unless they were, here we go. Yep, there they go. Okay. So we're going to get our scalpel, and we're going to go and cut a whole stack of this out. Don't need the twos. You can't handle the twos. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I know they're 22s, but I do. I'm clicking on there just to remind me. All right. That's the whole stack cut out there. We don't need any of those. We'll pop them over to here for the time being. Okay, if we do the 27s, then yeah, we'll do these 11s first. Because then once I've got them done, I can cut a whole stack of these out, obviously. Wow, heaps of them, in fact. What decal number is 31? I need to keep them, and I need to keep them. So, pretty much, wow. All right, but first, tails. 11. Where did they go? Cut them off. I got them across. Where have I put them? Oh, I didn't. Because they're still on there, you dingus. Lights are on. No one's really home. There we go. Pop that there. Right, and soak. Now these are on a very precise sort of a posse, just to say, you can see the line of white goes straight through the star. So I should be able to achieve that, I reckon. Oh yeah, got you. So that would go. I think I see where it would go. I've got my line of white correct, but even if I haven't, it should be okay. Now, let's see if it's moving, shall we? Not yet. All right. Almost. Make it a little bit straighter there. There we go. Maybe even a little more across. There we go, that'll do it. Boom. Actually, probably easier to go there. But I'm not entirely happy with that. Give me a moment. Just maybe a shape there. Yeah. That's a. Just want it to be the same. Just going across as it is. I see why it can't happen. Move that up. Just there we go. That's better. It's not quite perfect, but it's not bad. Now, I just want to make sure I haven't accidentally knocked these. No, they're all looking very pretty. Right, let's do the other side, shall we? Actually, what I might do first, get rid of that water. And there we go. All right. Next. Let's soak. Now, get this one on, then we'll go for our 27s. Then, oh wow. I might even just get all the big stuff on, and then how much more do I need to get? How many are on these upper ones? We've got 12 there, 58 there, 56 there. That's it. You serious now? They're serious? Ah, and then there's those ones on the side, of course. That's not a biggie. Even? Not yet. Decaling. Let's see if we can get this decal moving, and then we'll get onto the tail. This is my first Soviet aircraft. Yeah. Nice little plane, gotta say. There we go. Okay, decal setter. Yeah, decal setter. Happy with that? So we've got water. Beautiful. Now, next, 27 is the number we seek. Well, not the decal we seek, but the number we seek. Was that this is identified from the squadron number 27. Well, I assume that's his, whatever it is, it's the number on his aircraft. Story ends there pretty much. I think this blade needs to be replaced. There we go. Now, 22s. Just give me a moment, just have a quick gander. No, they're very sensibly, I must say, placed pretty much all the technical decals down here in one group. Nice one. All right, now getting back to business. There we go. Cut those little. Get off of there. You know, I've got this piece of paper here, so that I can protect my cutting mat from paint. And it's a fine idea, except for when you're cutting, you keep cutting paper to shit. And you're too lazy to remove it, like me. Now, this one. It's coming along. I'm starting to feel a bit chipper about it, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like everything. Once you start getting the markings on and you start managing to go, ooh, look at that. Feeling a bit good about it all, if you know what I'm saying. If I'm quietly confident, you know exactly what I'm saying. Now I'll just pop this over here for the time being. Now, next. All right. There we go. This goes slightly higher up than the star. I'm not sure why precisely, but it does. So let's get this on. What I'm really decals I'm really looking forward to getting on are the victory count and the hero of the Soviet Union badges. Might give that just a couple more seconds. This will make it move that a little bit more easily. There we go. Oops. That way. There we go. Maybe. Let's get some water off of that first. It's too much. Stop. Almost dropped the brush then. Give me a moment. There we go. I think just a touch. You know you want it. There we go. That's where it needs to be. Oh, you bitch. You gotta hate it when you get it into position and you're just mopping up the excess fluid and you nudge it and it moves. There we go. Got it back. Boom. Other side. Now, get our scalpel. Actually, when I get this on, I'm going to put the nose cone onto our propeller. Or actually onto our spinner is the correct term. And then, see, this is what I'm talking about because I've got manufacturing. Oh no, be damned. I'll just deal with it for the remainder. Change the paper after. Not sure what's happened there, but never mind. All right. Just make sure I don't grab the backing and soak. All right. Now. Oh, very exciting this. guess our next port of call after this, the victory count. If you know, I was going to put the nose cone on, wasn't I? This I will now do. Well, not now, but first I'll go decor. Then I'll do that. And then we'll go for the victory count. What I can do is probably we can certainly get the engine cowling on tomorrow. We can do we can probably do a similar session of this tomorrow just for ease of purpose. I can get some of the wheel assemblies going on. So there'll be small decals and engine and wheel sound assembly. There we go, moving. So all this sort of capable will happen tomorrow, but she's close to being done. I'm pretty happy about that. It'll be done before the end of the week. Yeehaw! Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another kit bites the dust. And another one's done. And another one's done. Another kit bites the dust. Hey, is a Lavockin see? I'm going to stop right there. Getting the ones with that's for this. What I need to do here. Hang on. I can make life just a little bit more easy. Right. Hopefully that'll hold it. I don't think it's going to. think that's where it needs to be. Make sure everything else is okay on every other angle. Boom. Oh, you can't see it, guys, sorry. So yeah, starting to look the goods. Now, two more we'll do, and then we'll wind the stream. Actually, no, next, but we will do those next two more, but our next protocol is this. We're going to get this up and running. Not up and running, but glued into position. Well, not this, but the nose cone for that. Yeah, you can see that I'm going to need to do a little bit of a touch up on that paint wise. That's fine. We'll give that a bit of love in due course. But first, we'll let that dry. Now, we'll do two more decals, as I said, and then we're going to wind the stream up. And our first decal is decal 31. Being this one. Scalpel. Oh, that's convenient positioning too. They really have done a very good job of providing convenient access to most of the decals that you're going to want. I must commend them for it. This is my first Eduard kit. I do have others, and based on this kit, looking forward to them. Pretty simply. Oops, get out of there. Bloody thing. Let's number off. And tweezers. And soak. These are the ones I'm looking forward to seeing on. Pretty chipper when they are. Alrighty. So let's see if our decal is moving. No, not yet. Alrighty. Yep, let's do this. Just straighten that up. Bit of water. Right, this is victory count on. Right, finally, last thing for today is hero of the Soviet Union, decal, well not decal mark, but insignia. And scalpel. Oh, hey, Brew, how you doing, man? You've caught me on the latter stages of what I'm doing. And I'll probably be, in fact, I will be winding the stream up in about 5 minutes. But thanks for swinging past. I'll show you what we've been doing. In fact, you can pretty much see what we've been doing on camera right now, I think. Declan. Alrighty. And a little bit of nose cone assembly. I'll just pop this in the case. Firmly thinking loose blades are a recipe for disaster. Now, over here, tweezers, 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 tweezers. That's what they say. Alrighty. Wow. Really pleased with how that's starting to look now. Okay, now I reckon our hero of the Soviet Union badges are almost ready to go on. Not yet. There's a huge irony in the current situation, you got to say, where the Soviet Union's highest scoring ace was Ukrainian. And here's Putin, who'd love to see the Soviet Union back in position, invading Ukraine. Do you remember? Yeah, this wood does need to be replaced. It's getting not too cold, but it's taking longer than normal to get the decals moving and da da da. All right, let's see how we go. We're moving yet? We're moving. Yes, we are. Remove some of that. That's a fairly substantial amount. There we go. A bit of water. All right. Oops, hang on. Oh no, that's one of these isn't quite straight. I reckon it's there. There we go. Boom. There's one lot. So we've got them up and running today. Pretty happy with how that looks. Yeah. Now, as you arrived late, Sprue, we've also gotten zoom out just a little. Got a little bit of a touch-up bit of paintwork there. We've got our engine plate in position. The blades get put in after, but yeah, I need to tidy up that. I didn't think that was going to be revealed. Clearly it is. I'll need to fix that, but I do also need to do some paintwork on the edges here anyway. So that's going to be an easy matter. But that's what we have done today. Oh, hey, GB. Sorry to say you've arrived just as I'm winding up. I'll give you the breakdown again. Here's what we've done today. Largely just decaling. Boom. Boom. Tomorrow we can do all the small decals because there's some decals that will need to go on top of these bigger ones, which is always I find a bit rumpty. So I'm going to want to leave these for at least to settle. We can get now that I've got the decals on these, we can get our wheels together. We won't actually put them on tomorrow though. We can complete our nose cone, or we can complete painting that, and then maybe, depending. Have I? Oh, that's just me being paranoid. So we can finish painting that, yada yada yada. All right, but on the whole, that's all coming together. Thank you. All right. That's me done for today. Now, I'll be back tomorrow. I would suggest there's a pretty good chance that we'll have that knocked off in the next couple of days. Winning. In fact, I'd be stoked. I really would. As much as anything else, it'll be just another. I need that and the B17 complete so I can get onto my Mustangs and 109 for next year. Yeah. So as a quick little aside, something I am thinking of building next year, depending on, there's a caveat to this. In fact, two caveats. Goes like this. You may or may not have heard me wax lyrical about I'm getting a Rickenbacker bass. Oh, Rickenbacker. And the guy who first produced Rickenbacker guitars was the cousin of Eddie Rickenbacker, the American ace from World War One. So what I'm thinking is, if because it looks like I'm going to have to do pre-order of the bass, when I get my Rickenbacker bass, should I build Eddie Rickenbacker's aircraft? I'm thinking about it. Anyway, that's me done for today. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. First-time viewers, we all know the drill here. Follow, like, or subscribe, yeah? Want to track me down on other platforms? You know you do. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, follow, like, or subscribe. It's a very simple equation. Now, yep, you're welcome, David. Thank you for watching. Now, all that's really left for me to say is I will indeed be back tomorrow. Whereupon we shall, I reckon, what's today's Tuesday? If we finish the Decaling and get most of the stuff ready for that final assembly on maybe Thursday, weathering Friday, and bang, she's done. That's going to happen, kids. Ich habe gesprochen. Alrighty. Now, all that is finally left for me to say is that I'll indeed, as said, be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. Yep, catch you later, GB. You have a good Christmas too if I don't see you before, man. See yous.